journey into these finals. Lots of matches, lots of world-class action here in the arena. China, #1 seeds, world champions 19 times. They've been in the top 2 in the world since 1971. They dominated Group A. They then came through a bye in the last 16, defeated the Netherlands 3-0 in the quarterfinal, Chinese Taipei 3-0 in the semi-final. In that match we had Ding Ning, Li Xiaoshan and Zhu Ling. Japan were #2 seeds. We're just waiting for the athletes to come through. They finished second in Tokyo 2 years ago, 2014, to China. They topped Group B. Despite a 3-2 loss to Germany, we saw tears from that player there, Ai FUKUHARA. She lost 2 in that match in the group. But again, Japan topped it anyway, and then played Germany again in the knockout stages, winning 3-0, so they avenged that defeat on day 5. In the semi-final, they defeated Korea DPR 3-1 to make their way into this final. So some interesting stats for both teams, Jill. China, 21 games, 21 matches out of 21. And Japan, 20 from 24.
Yes, that's right. All the Chinese players have won all their games, with Li Xiaoxiao winning 6 out of nothing, and Ding Ning 5, and then you've got equal Li Shiwen and Zhu Yulin winning 4 each. So, some great results from China. Japan, FUKUHARA played 7, won 5, lost 2. As you said, she lost 2 to Germany. Ishikawa won 6, lost to 1. And again, that was to Germany as well. Ito, 6-1. And the one she lost was against the Korea DPR. So I think we'll see some good table tennis tonight.
An amazing reception here, as particularly the Chinese players came into the court, with the fans who've just arrived from China into Malaysia here for today. Capacity crowd of around 10,000 here in the Malawati Stadium. As the DJ plays out, I like to move it, move it. We're certainly moving here. The place is jumping. The reception for these players, Jill, is phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, it's always good when you have a capacity crowd, lifts the players, and this great pumping music as well. It gives a great atmosphere.
So there we have Team Japan, world ranking #2, seeded 2 for this event. Finished second in 2014 to China. And we just saw a glimpse of the coaches there. Murakami for Japan. Well, he was in tears when they made it through to that final in 2014. Huge emotion, the team hugging each other. Massive achievement for them to make the final in Tokyo in front of a home crowd. But they're up against the team that defeated them in Tokyo. Now we're in Malaysia. It's Team China, ranking 1, seeding 1. And there's the lineup. Incredible world rankings, 1, 7 and 2. Of course, they also have top 10 rankings there, players on the bench that aren't playing, Jill, as well. Chen Meng, Zhu Yuling.
Yes, that's right. You've got #6 in the world and #3 in the world who aren't playing.
Have to sit this one out. Their time will come in future world champions, no doubt, because, you know, you've probably got the most experienced team out here now for China. Liu Shiwen, Li Xiaoxiao, Ding Ning the lineup. And for Japan, Ai FUKUHARA, Kazumi Ishikawa and Mima Ito. First up, first match in this perfect 2016 World Team Table Tennis Championships Women's Team Final. We have Ai FUKUHARA for Japan. She's just coming into the court against Liu Shiwen of China. Last bits of advice. Jill, you've been a coach at 7 World Championships for England. What's the last thing you say in a situation like this to your players?
You go on, play your game, use the tactics that we've talked about, be positive, but fight for every point.
Sounds good to me.
After all, it is the final of the World Team Championships.
It sure is. So players just checking each other's rackets, making the toss to see who will serve first. 2 minutes warm-up, and then the heat of battle will begin. Who will be crowned World Team Champions here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia? There in pink, LIU Shiwen, and in blue, Ai FUKUHARA, 27 years old, world ranking number 4. She was a quarter-finalist at London 2012 in the Olympics. She'll be focusing, after these World Championships, surely on Rio. She's won the World Tour events in Japan in 2013 and Morocco in 2009. There's tears earlier on when she lost 2 against Germany, but she redeemed herself in the rematch in the knockout stages and is back on form. And they're up against LIU Shiwen, 24 years of age, number 1 in the world. Incredible player. She sat out a couple of matches in the tournament. Obviously, when you've got strength and depth like you do in the Chinese team, that's sometimes what happens. She's 4 times Women's World Cup title holder, and she was named the 2015 Female Table Tennis Star at the ITTF Star Awards last year in Lisbon, Portugal. Kong Wei, legend of the game, coach for China. Going to be incredible here, Jill. We're getting ready for the first tee-off.
We certainly are. It's interesting that LIU Shiwen has played FUKUHARA 9 times, has beaten her 8 times and lost to her once. And the loss was in 2009, which is quite a few years ago, with the Pro Tour finals, 2-4.
Fascinating stats, all courtesy of ITTF. Lots of resources on the ITTF.com website. Hearing from the marketing team that the website will be revamped in the coming months. Of course, all these events in the World Tour, courtesy of the ITTF World Tour, and all their efforts to take the game across the world. Follow all the action on ITTV.com. So, the World Team Final, China, Japan. Service, Ai FUKUHARA. And the roar from the crowd after the first point's like a roar at the end of the final. Incredible noise here. Great start from LIU Shiwen. Very, very aggressive from the onset. You know, she sat out the semi-final against Chinese Taipei, but she's coming into this on fire. What a forehand flick, the crowd loving it.
It's great positive play by LIU Shiwen. Good flick, wide on the forehand. Putting your opponent out of position.
Very positive start from LIU Shiwen, the world number 1.
Great get in with a forehand there. You see on the slow-mo, into the middle, and then wide out to the backhand.
The atmosphere is unbelievable. It is like we're in China. We've all played World Championships in China, Jill, Tianjin 95. Wow, this is incredible. It is like China has landed in this venue here. Wow. 6-0, what a start from the world number 1. Difficult for Ai FUKUHARA. She'll have to stay focused, and that's fair play focused she is. Look how she moves around the backhand corner, plays a beautiful early forehand right in front of her body. Perfect technique. She was recovering, because when you play balls like that to the Chinese players, 9 times out of 10, 99 times out of 100, it comes straight back at you. Oh, what a rally. Both players reasonably close to the table.
I think Fukuhara was trying to do a soft one there. I think the right tactics, but just made that error. Just trying to break the game up a little bit.
Yeah, she had to try to do something, Jill.
Yes, definitely. Fukuhara not quite getting over the ball. A lot of spin on that.
Let 8-3.
And this atmosphere, whilst it's electric and probably a couple of gears above where we've been in the last couple of days, if we'll make our way into this final, these players will be reasonably settled in this. Obviously, table tennis massive in China and Japan. They play in front of crowds, not only internationally and at Worlds like these, Tokyo 2 years ago also, but also in the leagues for their clubs, good crowds for that too.
Yes, and they're used to people making a lot of noise. It's interesting that the seating here today, they've put another tier of seating in, which is near the table, so that creates a better atmosphere as well.
Oh my goodness, what a rally that is! And the fist pump from Liu Shiwen tells the story in itself. She's up for this, the world number one.
Back on a forehand spin, very whippy.
Fukuhara, fantastic coverage in the defensive mode. Relentless from Liu Shiwen now. But Fukuhara, she's staying nice and relaxed. She's not playing badly. She's got to take confidence. It's the first game of the first match in the final. Stay cool, long way to go. Maybe Liu Shiwen's just come out of the blocks really quick. There's more games to go. But the first one's for Liu Shiwen, to the delight of the travelling crowd here. They're loving it, there they are. 11 points to 5. Liu Shiwen 1. Fukuhara 0. Players already back. Crikey, what a first game. What a start to this women's team final here in Malaysia. Liu Shiwen came out of the traps. She was fast, she was furious. 11-5. Let's see what happens in the second. Can Ai FUKUHARA somehow change the momentum? She'll need to do something pretty quickly, or she might get steamrolled.
Yes, I mean, in that first game, Liu Shiwen, she came out all guns blazing. FUKUHARA's got to try and stay with her in this second game.
Good use of the pimples on the backhand there, FUKUHARA. Concentration on the face of Liu Shiwen.
She's playing that backhand really well down the line, very spinny, changing direction.
And again, a feature of the tournament, taking it very early. Clash when you think, Jill, it's the #1 in the world against the #4 in the world.
Yes.
Top 2 seeds in the competition in terms of teams. Liu Shiwen, the technique is just so smooth. She's obviously got a routine in her head. Once she deploys that serve, she's thinking 90% of the return she's going to get and the shot that she'll play. Made it very, very easy. Looked so smooth.
The last 3 winners she's had, she's played into the backhand, then got them wide to the forehand. And FUKUHARA out of position.
Great service, top spin service. I think FUKUHARA struggling to keep it down. And that's another bruising forehand from the world #1. FUKUHARA's going to have to call on all her experience here. Started playing at the age of 3. She was named Japan's child prodigy, participating in her first Olympics at the age of 15.
Is she the youngest player to do so, do you know, Johnny?
2-5.
Maybe
Not sure.
Maybe some from other continents have come through.
Yeah. But she's going to call on all that experience now. She's got not only the world #1 to contend with, and a head-to-head stat of 8-1 against, but she's also got this crowd as well. Good sequence from the Japanese player. A good couple of minutes for her. Can she capitalize?
She went, she done that. Long fast with the backhand. FUKUHARA had to lift it up. But it's beautiful. Beautiful backhand there with power.
Sometimes the ball's just flying so quickly, it's amazing. The reaction speed, the power and the delicate differences between the speed and the spin, intricacies of the sport, executed with precision. 4-point advantage restored, Liu Shiwen. Oh, it's a beautiful ball. An example of where positioning, placement and control can give you such an advantage. It's not always about the power. Important point here for Ai FUKUHARA. If she can get to 8-6, she'll be reasonably happy. She does so, dominating that volley with her backhand pimples.
take a little bit of risk, Jill. She can't just play passive because Liu Shiwen will punish her.
That's right. She'll be looking now to try and get in if she can. She did the right tactics, but just clipped the net.
It's a bad mistake at this level. She's under pressure, Ai FUKUHARA, and it's easier said than done, especially sat here. But if she's any chance of beating Liu Shiwen today, she's going to have to take those chances and more. This is ferocious from the world number one.
She's steaming, isn't she? She's getting in with everything.
Incredible. Look at the backhand, cross court, down the line, then forehands coming on. It's like a barrage out there. 10-6-4 game points for Liu Shiwen. Already won the first game, 11-5. And that takes her to 2-0. It's best of 5. So Liu Shiwen there only requires one more game. Ai FUKUHARA needs 3 in a row to give Japan the start they would want in this team final. But that player in pink, fist pumping, motivated, focused, and 2-0 ahead. Third game starting here. We hope you can really appreciate in your transmission the atmosphere in the stadium here is unbelievable. The Malawari Stadium in Kuala Lumpur. You can almost touch it. It almost feels alive, the venue today. And that player now 2-0 up, Liu Shiwen. Service now with Ai FUKUHARA, needs something special. Incredible scenes, the crowd coming in all their headgear and costumes. We're trying to get a feeling here in the commentary box of just close to what the capacity is here, or the attendance I should say. The capacity is 10,000 here at the Malawari Stadium. We're reckoning at the moment it's around 7,000 in here. We do have one side of the stadium that's mostly for media, lots of cameras, lots of journalists here from around the world. They need their space, they need to transmit these games around the world, but 7,000 at the moment almost feels like 70. The crowd's noise is incredible, so I hope that answers the question coming through on hashtag Ask the Commentator. That one was from @TT_Action. Thank you for your questions, keep them coming through at hashtag Ask the Commentator.
not. You've got to decide whether you're going to play a forehand or a backhand. A crossover position.
Again, you can continue to engage in social media around the world. This is the biggest table tennis world championships in terms of social media activity and reach. Follow us on the Twitter handle at ITTF World. Use the hashtag ITTF Worlds 2016. And if you have a query for us, we'll try our best to answer it here. Hashtag Ask the Commentator. Myself, Johnny Cowan, and my colleague today, Jill Parker. We'll do our very best for you. 3 o'clock local time here in Kuala Lumpur. Ai FUKUHARA putting on a fight here in game 3. LIU Shiwen just won't let go. She just nudges in front. Another point. And I think Ai FUKUHARA is particularly strong on the backhand with the pimples, Jill. If she can be more dominant and move LIU Shiwen around a bit, backhand corner, maybe out the forehand a little bit more. LIU Shiwen very comfortable in the backhand corner.
And there we have it. She must have heard you, Johnny. Moving the ball round the table. Into the body, wide out to the backhand, forehand. As you said, if she plays backhand to backhand, that will suit LIU Shiwen. She's got to move it round, perhaps put a soft one in, change the pace. Heavy backspin there by LIU Shiwen. Service points there for LIU Shiwen. What's FUKUHARA going to do now? Looking to serve to try and get in. Make it difficult for her opponent.
Has to stay close here, I feel, Jill. Obviously, I mean, it's a bit commonsensical, but if she can continue to mount the pressure, put herself in a position to just pinch this third game, because I feel that it would be a pinch, because she hasn't been given the chance to properly get into the game. It's incredible pressure from LIU Shiwen.
Yeah, she's taking the ball so early. Great angles, backhand, forehand.
And no surprise that Team Japan have called a timeout. Wow, the crowd are going mad. LIU Shiwen in the driving seat. The crowd knowing, the crowd's sense of victory is just in their reach. Kong Lee actually struggling to give us instruction. The noise down there is unbelievable.
Interesting, FUKUHARA going along the line of her team, all giving their little tips.
I was just going to say, I wonder what they're saying. Very attentive. She's positive, her body language is still good. Really impressive for anybody watching, who clearly a lot of her fans play the game as well. But she's not got her head down, she's not upset, she's focused, she's giving it her best. And again, she's not played badly. She's just being powered, overpowered by this player here, LIU Shiwen, world number 1. 8-6-2-0. Oh, that was an excellent slow topspin from Ai FUKUHARA. Changed the tempo of the game, set her up to then follow up with a very aggressive fast backhand. That was a great point. Seven. Just hits the top of the net and goes out. But again, she's not getting cross or upset. Sometimes
At club level, national level, you see players getting upset. Ai FUKUHARA staying on task. Oh, she did well there. That was a good receive from Liu Shiwen. A change, long push backhand. But Ai FUKUHARA was equal to it, got to it. There, the body language, Liu Shiwen wasn't able to close the block. This time, timeout Team China.
Well, she played well there, FUKUHARA. She used a serve, got in. She knows she's got to be positive. Any loose ball, Liu Shiwen to be in.
What will Pongling Wei be saying now?
He's very adamant. He's playing strokes as well.
He's playing, he's in the zone. And if you're going to have anybody in your corner, Jill, you might as well have an Olympic champion, gold medalist Pongling Wei in Atlanta '96. And whatever he said, it's made an impression. She's got back onto the winning track there. First point back.
And now it's her service.
For this first match in this final. And with that backhand over the table from Liu Shiwen, puts the pressure on Ai FUKUHARA, who again hits the top of the net and goes off. 11 points to 8 in that third game, so victory for Liu Shiwen, 11-5, 11-6, 11-8. She gave her best, Ai FUKUHARA, but it just wasn't enough, Jill.
No, she gave 100%, but I mean, what a solid performance by Liu Shiwen.
World number one, you can see what it means to her. Fist pumps all round, the crowd are loving it. Come straight back with us, we're going to have Kasumi Ishikawa against the current Olympic champion, Li Xiaoxia.
Control can give you such an advantage. It's not always about the power. Important point here for Ai FUKUHARA. If she can get to 8-6, she'll be reasonably happy. She does so, dominating that volley with her backhand pimples. She has to take a little bit of risk, Jill. She can't just play passive, because Liu Shiwen will punish her.
That's right. She'll be looking now to try and get in if she can. She did the right tactics, but just clipped the net.
It's a bad mistake at this level. She's under pressure, Ai FUKUHARA, and it's easier said than done, especially sat here. But if she's any chance of beating Liu Shiwen today, she's going to have to take those chances and more. This is ferocious from the world number one.
She's steaming, isn't she? She's getting in with everything.
Incredible. Look at the backhand, cross court, down the line, then forehands coming out. It's like a barrage out there. 10-6-4 game points for Liu Shiwen. Already won the first game, 11-5. And that takes her to 2-0. It's best of 5. So Liu...
好，接近一点，现在这么打非常好啊！
来来来！比赛在进行时，敬请保持安静，以免干扰比赛。比赛在进行时，敬请保持安静，以免影响比赛。谢谢合作。Second game, Liu
Players already back. Crikey, what a first game. What a start to this women's team final here in Malaysia. Liu Shiwen came out of the traps. She was fast, she was furious. 11-5. Let's see what happens in the second. Can FUKUHARA somehow change the momentum? She'll need to do something pretty quickly, or she might get steamrolled.
Yes, I mean, in that first game, Liu Shiwen, she came out all guns blazing. FUKUHARA's got to try and stay with her in this second game.
Good use of the pimples on the backhand there, FUKUHARA. Concentration on the face of Liu Shiwen.
She's playing that backhand really well down the line, very spinny, changing direction.
And again, a feature of the tournament, taking it very early. Mistake at this level. She's under pressure, FUKUHARA, and it's easier said than done, especially sat here. But if she's any chance of beating Liu Shiwen today, she's going to have to take those chances and more. This is ferocious from the world number one.
She's steaming, isn't she? She's getting in with everything.
Incredible. Look at the backhand, cross court, down the line, then forehands coming out. It's like a barrage out there. 10-6-4 game points for Liu Shiwen. Already won the first game, 11-5. And that takes her to 2-0. It's best of 5. So Liu Shiwen there only requires one more game. FUKUHARA needs 3 in a row to give Japan the start they would want in this team final. But that player in pink, fist pumping, motivated, focused, and 2-0 ahead.
WTTC 开课时禁止使用闪光灯，谢谢合作。
Atmosphere, whilst it's electric and probably a couple of gears above where we've been in the last couple of days if we'll make our way into this final, these players will be reasonably settled in this. Obviously, table tennis massive in China and Japan. They play in front of crowds not only internationally and at Worlds like these, Tokyo 2 years ago also, but also in the leagues for their clubs, good crowds for that too.
Yes, and they're used to people making a lot of noise. It's interesting that the seating here today, they've put another tier of seating in, which is near the table, so that creates a better atmosphere as well.
Oh my goodness, what a rally that is! And the fist pump from Liu Shiwen tells the story in itself. She's up for this, the world number one.
Back at a forehand spin, very whippy.
FUKUHARA, fantastic coverage in the defensive mode. Relentless from Liu Shiwen now. But FUKUHARA, she's staying nice
in that position.
Very positive start from Liu Shiwen, the world number one.
Right in with a forehand there. You see on the slow-mo, into the middle, and then wide out to the backhand.
The atmosphere is unbelievable.
It's like being in China.
It is like we're in China. We've all played World Championships in China. Jill, Tianjin 95. Wow, this is incredible. It is like China has landed in this venue here. Wow. 6-0, what a start from the world number one. Difficult for Ai FUKUHARA. She'll have to stay focused, and that's fair play. Focused she is. Look how she moves around the backhand corner, plays a beautiful early forehand right in front of her body. Perfect technique. She was recovering, because when you play...
See on the slow-mo, into the middle, and then wide out to the backhand.
The atmosphere is unbelievable.
It's like being in China.
It is like we're in China. We've all played World Championships in China. Jill, Tianjin 95. Wow, this is incredible. It is like China has landed in this venue here. Wow. 6-0, what a start from the world number one. Difficult for Ai FUKUHARA. She'll have to stay focused, and that's fair play. Focused she is. Look how she moves around the backhand corner, plays a beautiful early forehand right in front of her body. Perfect technique. She was recovering, because when you play balls like that to the Chinese players, 9 times out of 10, 99 times out of 100, it comes straight back at you. Very attentive. She's positive. Her body language is still good. Really impressive for anybody watching who... Clearly, a lot of her fans play the game as well. But she's not got her head down, she's not upset, she's focused, she's giving it her best. And again, she's not played badly. She's just being powered, overpowered by this player here, LIU Shiwen, world number one. 8-6, 2-0. Oh, that was an excellent slow topspin from Ai FUKUHARA. Changed the tempo of the game, set her up to then follow up with a very aggressive fast backhand. That was a great point. Eight-7. Just hits the top of the net and goes out. But again, she's not getting cross or upset. Sometimes at club level, national level, you see players getting upset. Ai FUKUHARA staying on task. Oh, she did well there. That was a good receive. I like to move it, move it. We're certainly moving here. The place is jumping. The reception for these players, Jill, is phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, it's always good when you have a capacity crowd, lifts the players, and this great pumping music as well. It gives a great atmosphere.
So there we have Team Japan, world ranking number 2, seeded 2 for this event. Finished second in 2014 to China. And we just saw a glimpse of the coaches there. Murakami for Japan. Well, he was in tears when they made it through to that final in 2014. Huge emotion, the team hugging each other. Massive achievement for them to make the final in Tokyo in front of a home crowd. But they're up against the team that defeated them in Tokyo. Now we're in Malaysia. It's Team China, ranking 1, seeding 1. And there's the lineup. Incredible world rankings, 1, 7, and 2. Of course, they also have top 10 rankings there, players on the bench that aren't playing, Jill, as well. Chen Meng, Zhu Yuling.
Yes, that's right. You've got number 6 in the world and number 3 in the world who are playing. FUKUHARA not quite getting over the ball. A lot of spin on that.
Left. 8-3.
And this atmosphere, whilst it's electric and probably a couple of gears above where we've been in the last couple of days if we'll make our way into this final, these players will be reasonably settled in this. Obviously, table tennis massive in China and Japan. They play in front of crowds, not only internationally and at Worlds like these, Tokyo 2 years ago also, but also in the leagues for their clubs, good crowds for that too.
Yes, and they're used to people making a lot of noise. It's interesting that the